Hey guys, thanks for checking us out here at Media Unlocked. My name's Eric, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the Manfrotto DSLR remote control. Now this remote is designed to attach to a tripod handle, and it allows you to not only record and take pictures from the handle of the remote, but it also allows you to adjust your focus while video recording. Now how this works is that the remote plugs into the USB port of your DSLR camera, and it accesses the autofocus feature in your lenses. Now some lenses won't have an autofocus feature. If you're using any type of like cine lens or just some other specific like wide angle lenses, this won't work with that type of a setup. But for most of the lenses that have an autofocus feature through the Canon DSLRs, this remote will allow you to basically focus pull while shooting with your DSLR. Some of the things that I had issues with this remote was that the cord is entirely too short for any type of application that's going to be outside of a tripod. What I initially bought this product for was to operate my Steadicam and to be able to pull focus while I'm Steadicamming, basically hands-free from the camera because I didn't want to mess up the balance of my Steadicam. And then the other application I wanted to use with it was for maybe a 12-foot jib that we have. I wanted to be able to pull focus, hands-free from the camera, but this cord does not allow me the freedom to be able to do that. Right now this is on photo mode, but if you press and hold the record button here, it will switch to video mode. So up here you have your focus speeds. If you roll your dial up, it'll blink once for the first speed, it will blink twice for the second speed, and it'll blink 3 times for your third speed. Now to set your 2 different focal points, you just flip this to fixed and press and hold, and it will light up for this being your focus point 1. Then you can focus over to point 2 and then press it and hold. And now you have both of your focal speeds adjusted, and it will not allow you to focus outside of that range. That's basically it with this little remote. Here's a few test shots showing the different speeds that this remote offers. My biggest concern with this remote is the focus speeds. You have the 3 different focus speed settings, but it doesn't give you total manual control over your focus pulling. What I noticed when I was Steadicamming with this remote is that if my subject was walking towards me, or if I was following somebody, I couldn't really, the focusing wasn't fast enough for me to be able to track somebody accurately. If the subject was moving slowly and I was moving slowly, I could play with it a little bit, but when it comes to just opening up and just steady camming and walking through a crowd of people trying to keep focus on one subject, it was pretty difficult. Now, I also shot a wedding using this remote on a shoulder rig, and it was really cool to be able to have, I just use one of the standard spider rigs, but it was pretty cool to be able to focus with this remote and have both hands steadying the rig and basically have a hands-off experience with my DSLR. That was a pretty cool experience, but again, the focusing speed was a little too slow to be able to truly track someone walking through a crowd of people or to keep a shot while I was moving around them. But this Manfrotto remote, it was a bit more pricey than what somebody would want to pay for a DSLR remote, and due to the really short cord and some of the limitations with this mode specifically, I don't think that it was necessarily worth the $300 investment, especially with it not being able to track focus as quickly as I preferred it to and as smoothly as I would have hoped it to be for a $300 product. I suggest if you're going to go the DSLR remote route, go the Apurture version, and you can check out one of our other video blogs and our test footage from that remote. Well, I hope you enjoyed our review of the Manfrotto DSLR remote control. Be sure to check us out at MediaUnlocked.net for other blogs and information about this product and other products that we've reviewed. We'll see you guys next time.